When you order a package, you provide a street, a city, and a zip code to pinpoint your location on the globe. But if you needed to define your position to the rest of the universe, what would the complete address of your reality look like? This map establishes our starting point, Earth. Every cosmic measurement uses this planet as the primary baseline. Stepping out to the solar system reveals the first gap in scale. If Earth were a single grain of sand, the edge would sit several miles away. Understanding this address requires looking past our immediate surroundings. Human perception is localized, but the true architecture of space operates on a scale that ignores those boundaries. This zoom shows our next container, the Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system is a single dot located specifically on the Orion arm. To cross this single structure at the speed of light, you would need to travel for 100,000 years. Pulling back further reveals the local group. This is our cosmic cul-de-sac, a cluster containing about 54 galaxies, dominated by the Milky Way, Andromeda, and Triangulum. These galaxies are physically interacting. The Milky Way and Andromeda are locked in a gravitational pull, moving toward each other on a slow-motion collision course. At this scale, individual stars and planets are no longer the relevant units of geography. The universe is now composed of massive, moving galaxy clusters bound together by gravitational webs. Our cosmic city is the Virgo supercluster. As the perspective expands, our entire local group becomes one of thousands of nodes within this sprawling web-like structure. Within this web, our local group is being pulled toward the dense center of the supercluster at hundreds of miles per second. This brings us to Laniakea. This structure is a vast basin defined by the direction that galaxies flow. These fluid lines map the gravitational watershed, where everything moves toward a common center. Laniakea translates to immense heaven. This single gravitational basin directs the flow of roughly 100,000 galaxies along its internal currents. Let's test your progress. Pause the video now and try to list the 6 levels of the cosmic address covered so far in the correct order. Here is the sequence: Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Local Group, Virgo Supercluster, and Laniakea. At this scale, location is defined by the invisible currents of gravity that dictate the motion of every object in the cluster. The final transition leads to our ultimate container, the observable universe. Laniakea is now a speck within a sphere 93 billion light-years across. This edge is a temporal horizon. It represents the maximum distance light has traveled since the beginning of the universe. Beyond this sphere, the universe likely continues infinitely. It contains matter and structures whose light simply hasn't had the time to reach Earth yet. This is your complete address. It lists every step from our home on Earth to the edge of the observable universe. Our cosmic address maps our physical position in the void, a 93 billion light-year structure charted entirely from the surface of a single grain of sand.